What if I told you that your brain has been lying to you your entire life? Not maliciously. It just evolved to take shortcuts, and those shortcuts can be hijacked by anyone who knows how. The most fascinating part is that these mental shortcuts were essential for survival, helping our ancestors make split-second decisions. But in the modern world, they create predictable patterns that can be triggered and influenced. Today we are diving into 7 psychological tricks that actually work on your brain. Backed by real science, not self-help fluff. Number 1. The Zeigarnik Effect. Named after Russian psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, this is why your brain refuses to let go of unfinished tasks. She noticed something remarkable in a Viennese restaurant. Waiters could remember incredibly complex orders while the order was still pending. But the moment the bill was paid, the memory vanished. Your brain hates open loops. It keeps unfinished items active, consuming mental energy until they are resolved. Cliffhangers in TV shows exploit this ruthlessly. That is why you binge watch entire seasons. The practical takeaway? If you want someone to remember you, end a conversation mid-sentence. They will replay it over and over. The same effect is why starting a task, even for 2 minutes, dramatically increases the chance you will finish it. Number 2. The peak end rule. Your brain does not remember experiences as a continuous film. It remembers 2 things only: the most emotionally intense moment, the peak, and how the experience ended. Everything else gets discarded. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman proved this with a cold presser test. One group endured 14 seconds of pain. Another group endured the same 14 seconds, plus 30 more seconds where the water was slightly warmer. The second group experienced more total pain, but they rated the experience as more pleasant because the ending improved. This is why you must always end a presentation, a date, or a video with a strong closing moment. Your audience will forget 90%, but they will remember exactly how they felt at the end. Number 3. The anchoring bias. Think about whether the average used car costs more or less than $1 million. Now guess the actual average. You probably guessed absurdly high because of the anchor I just planted. The first piece of information your brain receives becomes the reference point for every subsequent judgment, automatically and without your awareness. In negotiations, whoever states the first number wins. Real estate agents show you an overpriced house first so the second one looks like a bargain. Lawyers suggest outrageously high damages so the real number seems reasonable. Even experienced judges give longer sentences when presented with a high sentencing demand. The trick is not to avoid anchors. They are everywhere. The trick is to recognize when one is being set and set your own first. Number 4. The spotlight effect. You walk into a room convinced everyone is staring at you. The stain on your shirt, the awkward thing you just said. The truth is, nobody is paying attention. Psychologists had students wear an embarrassingly uncool t-shirt into a room full of peers. The students predicted nearly half would notice. In reality, only 23% noticed. That embarrassing moment you replay at 3 a.m.? The other people do not remember it at all. They were too busy replaying their own. Your spotlight feels blindingly bright, but everyone else is standing in their own spotlight, worrying about themselves. The freedom this gives you is enormous. Stop performing. Start experimenting. Number 5. The Benjamin Franklin Effect. Franklin turned a bitter political enemy into a friend, not by doing a favor, but by asking for one. He requested a rare book from his adversary's personal library. The man sent it. Franklin returned it with a warm note, and from that day forward, they were friends. When you ask someone for a small favor, their brain experiences cognitive dissonance. I did this person a favor, so I must like them. The brain resolves the inconsistency by changing its attitude toward you. This is why people who buy a stock grow more confident after the purchase, even if nothing changed about the company. Using this ethically means asking for help instead of always offering it. Let others invest in you, and they will value you more. Number 6. The pratfall effect. Psychologist Elliot Aronson had participants listen to recordings of 2 quiz contestants. One answered almost everything correctly, projecting perfection. The other was equally competent, but clumsily spilled coffee at the end. The clumsy contestant was rated as significantly more likable. Perfection creates distance. A small, human flaw signals that you are real. This is why luxury brands release imperfect handmade products. The asymmetry signals authenticity. And this is why the most respected leaders admit their mistakes openly. If you are genuinely good at what you do, one small failure will not hurt you. It will make people root for you harder because they see themselves in you. Number 7. The Hawthorne Effect. In the 1920s, researchers at the Hawthorne factory studied worker productivity. They increased lighting. Productivity went up. They dimmed lighting. Productivity went up again. They tried longer breaks, shorter breaks, no breaks. Every change improved output. The real discovery was not about any specific change. Productivity improved because someone was watching. This is why you work harder when your boss walks by, and why fitness trackers change behavior. The observer does not even need to be real. A mirror reduces theft. A fake camera changes driver behavior. The practical trick is to create your own observer. Tell one person your goal. Just one. Your brain treats that announcement as surveillance, and your performance will shift. So there they are. 7 psychological tricks that actually work on your brain. The Zeigarnik Effect for unfinished loops. The Peak-End Rule for better memories. Anchoring bias for negotiations. The Spotlight Effect for freedom from judgment. The Benjamin Franklin Effect for building connections. The Pratfall Effect for authentic likability. And the Hawthorne Effect for self-accountability. But here is the real trick. Knowing these is useless unless you act. Pick one, just one, and try it before this day ends. Your brain will thank you, or at least it will not notice you hacked it.